Well, good morning, everybody. Today I'm back out here at the range, and again I'm getting ready for my mule deer hunt and my antelope hunt. Today I've got my Hot Rod Hawken. It has a Lyman 57 SML peep, a Lyman 17 AML globe sight, and it has Lee Shavers inserts. Today I'm again shooting my load. It's a paper patched RCBS 11mm rifle bullet. It weighs 409 grains. It's a big long bullet. So, but today I'm not shooting over a bench. Today I'm shooting with my cross sticks, and it's all about practice for hunting right now. The gun is sighted in. There's no problem with that. It's always sighted in. But today like I said, I'm practicing with my shooting sticks at various yardages. I use my rangefinder, and I get the yardage, and then I set my sight. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So I'll go ahead and sign off for a minute. Well, this is my target I'm shooting today. It's a little bit smaller than the other target that I've been using. This target I use for when I'm just practicing for hunting. It's not really a practicing shooting target. It's more of a practicing for hunting. I do it at various yardages, and my first shot was an offhand shot. I shot it just standing, and this was it right here. My next shot was right here, and that was again, that one was right at 100 yards, something like that, with my cross sticks. This one right here was 125 yards with my cross sticks, and then this shot right here was 141 yards. And I'm going to paint this down and get it ready for the next series. Okay, everybody, today I'm practicing for hunting. Practicing for hunting is a little bit different for me than some other guys. A lot of guys just go out and shoot over a bench and call it good. But what I like to do is I like to use my shooting sticks, and I also like to shoot from various yardages. I don't know where my shot's going to come from when I'm out hunting, so I like to practice that too. So what I do is I walk out to a spot, and I'm in some sagebrush today. I'm not in thick sagebrush, but I'm in some sagebrush, and I walk out there a ways, figure out where I'm going to shoot from, and then I use my rangefinder. My rangefinder is saying that it's 160 yards. So I'm going to make an adjustment here on my sight. And I've set it just about as close to 160 yards as I can. This is my my cross sticks here, and what I like to do is I like to put the cross sticks on the stock. I don't like to put the cross sticks on the barrel. And I hold on to the cross sticks with my left hand and I pull everything nice and tight. I have the finger hook right here that I pull in nice and tight. And so I'm going to go ahead and take this shot. And I hit that, I hit my gong down there. I'm just a little bit to the right, maybe 2 inches to the right, but I'm shooting at 160 yards, and it's unknown yardage when I start. I take my rangefinder, I figure out what that yardage is, set the yardage for my gun, and I hold dead on and shoot. I would like to show a little bit about my cross sticks. These cross sticks I made them myself. These are dowel wood, and I drilled the ends out and I put inserts, they're arrow inserts inside of it, and I epoxied them in, and then I just put on these rubber blunts. And this shooting stick makes a nice little walking stick while I'm walking. But when I deploy it for shooting, the gun rests right on this piece of leather. I've got a set of gunslings and gunsling studs on there so that I can take it off if I want. I have a stainless steel bolt with a nylock on it so it can't get lost. I have moleskin on the top, center, and bottom so that it doesn't make noise. This has been a really nice little shooting stick. I've had it for years. Didn't cost me very much to make. Anyway, let's go down and take a look at the target, and I'll see where I hit. Okay, here I am at the target. It's still swinging a little bit from being hit, and again, that shot was off of shooting sticks, and it was 160 yards. I took my rangefinder, I set my yardage for the shot. I set it as close as I can. It was it was actually the rangefinder was bouncing from 159 to 160, so I just kind of guessed as close as I could. And so right here is where it hit. Dead center's right here, and I'm, like I was saying, probably 2 inches to the right of dead center. That would be one dead antelope or a mule deer, that's for sure. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready for my next shot. Okay, I'm down here at the target, and I'm going to shoot a 50 round shot, or 50 yard shot, and this is just to see how high my 100 yard setting will be at 50 yards. So, and I'm going to film this to show it hitting, so I hope it turns out cool. Okay, I on purposely held a little bit low just to make sure that I was going to be on the right side of this target, and I aimed right about here, and that's where I hit. That's dead center. It was an inch low, and that's where I was aiming for. I hope that turned out all right on the video. So I'm gonna wrap this up for today. I think I'm gonna clean the gun, and I'm gonna do one little. I think I'm gonna do one more video of just my shooting sticks, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Well, everybody, that wraps up my shooting day. I shot 10 shots today. Took me about an hour and a half. Again, I wasn't target practicing. I was practicing for a hunting situation. I was shooting from my cross sticks. I was shooting at odd yardages. I'd just walk until I said, okay, this is good. I would range it with my rangefinder, and then I would set my sight for that range and then shoot it. I made all my shots from 89 yards standing all the way out to 160 yards with the cross sticks. I did shoot a 213 yard shot, but I overshot because I wasn't sure if my target was slightly in the shadow, and I wasn't sure if I was getting a yardage on the target itself because it's so small, or if I was hitting the hillside behind it. I know now that I was hitting the hillside behind it, and again, that's the reason why I don't shoot past 150 yards at a game animal on my first shot. Little things like that can happen. It's hunting. It's not a controlled environment. You don't know what's going to happen. So I try to keep my shots under 150 yards. I'm going to wrap this segment up today, and the last thing I'd like to do is I'd like to point out today is July 3rd, and today is Idaho's birthday. In 1890, on this date, Idaho became a state, and I absolutely love my state. It's a wonderful place to live. It's a wonderful place to raise my family, and it's a super special time because it's 125 years that we have been a state. And I'm going to sign off with that. Happy birthday, Idaho, and I'll see you next time.